Yes, Robbo, another day in the life. So the last couple of days we've been running our 2-day professional training program. Day one featured myself responding to serious youth violence through youth work, which was all about kind of theoretical models. And one of the things that we always talk about is having an evidence-based working with children and young people and using a range of different models to get facilitators to think about their practice. And day two is therapeutic interventions to work with children and young people, delivered by our Dr. Lizzie. So the 2 days has been really enabling professionals essentially to kind of think about different ways to, I guess, work with different types of young people and getting them to think about different models. You know, one of the things, as I said, we always talk about is, you know, having an evidence base and having that academic rigor to be able to respond to some of those issues and being able to see some of those gaps so that they can hopefully fulfill them. And I think I always say that this is what, I guess, Solve's unique selling point is. So yeah, man, it's an interesting day. This is my day of chilling. Yesterday was my day. So yeah, man, just see what we do.
It has just been busy. We have training in the training room, so that's been happening for the past couple of days. The professional training program. So Craig did yesterday, Lizzie's doing today. We've got about 15 people average both days. So yeah, it's just been set up for that really. They've completed it. I've not had a look as yet, but I have asked around, and yeah, general consensus is that it's very informative. A lot of information to take in, and yeah, very engaging, I suppose. Yeah, Craig and Lizzie are very engaging.
I'm on day 2. Yesterday, Craig did his day course, which is responding to youth violence through youth work. It's a really exciting training program, accredited at level 3, where you look at kind of theories of youth violence, how to support young people, and kind of how to be self-reflective and deliver kind of evidence-based interventions.
The Solve team have delivered fantastic training that's really empowered a whole set of people that have been in that room, and that collective opportunity and space to discuss and share and go a bit deeper in understanding our why of what we do and why we do what we do.
And we're hardwired for survival. So whatever changes, we're always at the core of our function and we're trying to survive. And that's really important to hold on to. When we're working with young people and the things that they're doing feel really confusing, try and think about where's the survival, what are you trying to survive right now?
It's out of communication development as well. So that's why we know that children that have a lot of trauma, they often have delays with the language development and communication because they need that interaction. Because actually that is communication and language. It starts off as that back and forth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if that doesn't happen, then it's delayed.
This child learns, what's the point?
Practitioners need to laugh and need to be able to overcome these adversities with a sense of understanding the why behind the what. So remembering the person in front of us once was a child and what their experiences have been in their childhood may have led to now the consequences of behaviour that we see in front of us, and to not just work with that behaviour but to understand the heartbeat of who that person truly was at the beginning and how to regulate and support them to get back to the amazing person that they can be.
So far, the session has been absolutely amazing. It's been very insightful. I have learned that to dig deeper with the young people and look at what traumas they could have suffered and why they're acting that way, rather than thinking this is just an angry young person and there's nothing I can do with him. It's been so good. I've really enjoyed it.
I think a very memorable thing was the fact that Craig, he constantly mentions the 360 wraparound approach and kind of being able to utilise not just youth work on a 1 hour session with a young person, but engaging the family, engaging the teachers as well, and being able to put a whole plan in place for that young person, delivering it so it's not just shallow, it's got a lot more depth to it, and so in that way you're helping to raise the young person up. I think that was one memorable thing.
In terms of a child who is, trying to seek love, attention, it's because she or he has seen the oldest child getting all of this. Yeah. Mom was like, no, don't want ya.
I am Henna and I am the Female Intervention Worker for Solve in partnership with AP Task Force. I will be working with young vulnerable girls and putting interventions in place to ensure that they are safe.